Guys, there's some breaking news. Eric Swalwell's campaign has imploded. Not imploding, it's imploded. It's done. It's been officially announced that he is dropping out of the race, which is great because we actually have new footage that shows Eric Swalwell totally feeling up, who has been said to be a sex worker, allegedly. But this is only one part of the issue, because the other issue is that Katie Porter is now being propped up to be the person who is, going up against Steve Hilton or Chad Bianco. And it seems like every Democrat in DC is throwing their support behind her, and it's just not good. But let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, welcome back to another episode of the Adam C. Moreno Show. Like, subscribe, turn on the bell, all that jazz, and step right in. So I'm seeing this from Steve Hilton. He just got the message that Swalwell is dropping out. At least we're done with Eric's cringe social media videos. Go ahead and take a look at this.
Steve, what the hell is going on with Eric Swalwell?
So I just got a message that Eric Swalwell, it's confirmed now that he's going to be dropping out. And you think, yeah, of course he's dropping out. The real question is, why was he ever in? How on earth did he think he could run for governor of California with all this going on? It just shows you that these career politicians have no shame. They have absolutely no respect for the public, for the voters. They have contempt for the voters. They think they can get away with anything. They're never going to be held accountable. It is just completely unbelievable. And the other thing that's unbelievable is all these people, the unions, the teacher unions, the SEIU, Adam Schiff, Pelosi, all these people that pretend now to be outraged about what Eric Swalwell is alleged to have done. They endorsed him anyway, knowing all that. Everyone's been talking about this for ages, and yet they endorsed him anyway. And now they're trying to distance themselves, but we're not buying it, because we all know that this Democratic Party in California is absolutely talking about their values. It's ridiculous. All they care about is their power. And they are now collapsing after 16 years of one party rule that's been total corrupt failure. Now they are collapsing to chaos and sleaze and scandal. It's just another reason that we are going to kick them out this year.
Please, Hilton. But, I do think it's really important to talk about how this does feel coordinated. Like, I absolutely do, believe the victims. I believe the survivors. But this also does feel incredibly coordinated, that everybody in DC, everyone's kind of known about Swalwell being just a sick, disgusting human being. And they said that it's one of the biggest secrets in Washington, DC, was that Swalwell, constantly cheated on his wife left and right, and just terrible. But now that he's actually been thrown out, look at this, Swalwell loses all 21 of his endorsements from Dem colleagues. Like, they didn't rescind their endorsements for nothing. Like, they're doing this intentionally to prop up Katie Porter. Why? Because they actually feel like they're going to be losing California because of Steve Hilton and Chad Bianco. And here is the other video that I saw. It looks like it was just leaked. Jack from Turning Point went ahead and shared this. I've just obtained a new video of what appears to be a Congressman, Eric Swalwell, taken moments after the first video that has been circulating today. I've also received a digital forensics report attesting it to the veracity of both it and the initial video. This is so disturbing. So you're going to go ahead and see Eric Swalwell here. Again, this video doesn't have audio, but you can see her try to grab her and put her on the top of himself. And it is just so disturbing. Another thing that's disturbing is, if you look closely right here, I wasn't able to see this right away, but right behind them, you could see another woman, a second woman, apparently, right? So you can see them right there. So what is going on? I have no idea. We already established this is one man, one woman, one man, and who the heck knows is filming. But now there is a second woman right here. So Eric Swalwell is just a sick freak. Again, he has multiple children. He has a wife, and now he's probably out of a career. And Katie Porter looks to be replacing him. All right. Even Tommy Lauren said this: hot potatoes, Katie Porter is so stoked right now. And honestly, I hope we continue calling her hot potatoes Katie Porter and not Governor Porter, please.
It's so interesting to me that Democrats are piling on, pulling their endorsements, calling for him to drop out of the race. But, and I may be wrong about this, this might have changed over the last couple hours, but they're not calling for him to resign from Congress that I've heard. But they are calling for him to drop out of the governor's race, which leads me to believe that perhaps Democrats are just really worried that there's going to be 2 Republicans on that ticket, and they had to get Swalwell out of there. Because if that is not the case, and if he's such a bad man and all women must be heard, then why are you not calling for him to resign from Congress?
Yeah, it is. This part of politics is one of those. If you're going to do these things, then why can I go on your X account and see where you've thrown, I guess, stones at glass houses at this point, at everyone who's had any allegation that's on the Republican side? I mean, you can type in Pete Hegseth's name on here and look at all the posts he's made. And like you said, and we showed what he said about Kavanaugh. Mm-hmm. And you would think that he lives in this dream world where he doesn't understand that he's very vulnerable in the same way. I'm not going so far as to say that, hey, I know he did these things, because we've seen time after time people get accused of things and then you learn it was a different story. It seems incredibly likely that he did things he doesn't want people to know about. He did things that hurt his marriage. He did things that he's ashamed of. Whether or not those were assault and rape and the things that are alleged against him, an investigation will find out. But he's far enough down this rabbit hole that I don't see how he continues either in Congress or in this gubernatorial race, for his own words, because of the bar he set for other people.
David, you make your bed, you got to lie.
I'm ready for him to be out, honestly. I never liked him. I always thought he was weird. And now we have so much documentation, so much proof. They literally have doctors' reports showing just the unthinkable. So I don't feel sorry for this man at all. But I do feel sorry for the people in California if they actually do elect Katie Porter. Because I'm telling you, just earlier today, we went ahead and showed this psychotic video of her. I like calling her Psychotic Porter because I think it sounds about right. But this is actually a video that I've never seen before. Look at this. Katie Porter seen shooting death stares at her staff during a Zoom meeting after they messed up her lighting. Again, this is no reason to act so aggressively towards her staffers, but this is just another example that this woman doesn't actually treat people with respect. And it is just so disturbing. Like, this is an odd way to act.
Oh, yes. This is why I didn't want to I need the lights off, the bright lights. I'm so sorry, but I am about to get on. Bernard, I need you to turn these off. These that are killing me. Hang on 1 second, everybody.
No, we should put the computer up.
Yes, we should have. Yes. Okay, everybody. I'm not that dark. That's too dark.
Do you see this? Oh, look at this woman. She is so PO'd. She is so pissed off here. She looks like she could strangle somebody. It is ridiculous. And they actually cut the feed because of how she is acting.
Just a minute.
The feed is cut. They're going to come back here, but they're going to come back in a completely different room. But I think this is so hilarious. And again, this tells me that this woman cannot keep her cool. All right. She has no patience. She has no respect for people. She hates her staff. And
okay, everybody, I'm sorry about that. I am in a TV studio getting ready to go on Cuomo. And so I had all those studio lights on me and I couldn't see.
Did you see that? I don't know about you, but this makes me really uncomfortable because it's like she just turned it on. She's like, 1 second, she is, giving death stares to people. The next second, she's like, hey guys, hey everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here. Let's just do it. Like, no, you're crazy. What the heck? And I do not trust her. Also, another initial red flag should be you never trust a woman who looks like this, dressed as Batman, showing up at work. It's just bad. It's just bad idea. All right. It's just bad taste. So you know what, guys, don't vote for her. I think Californians could do a lot better. All right. Just like the guy that we just mentioned, Steve Hilton. Like I said, I think he is the adult in the room. I like him. But anyways, that's the quick story. Some quick breaking news. Go and let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. And please tell me which one is your favorite clip that we're seeing from Katie Porter? Is it Batgirl? Is it her on Halloween?
Congressman Porter, does Alfred get minimum wage? If you return the Batmobile, could you?
The journalist asked if Alfred gets minimum wage.
Could you pay for the Green New Deal? Congressman.
This is hilarious. Is that your favorite? Or is it this one? Psychotic Porter giving people the death stare just because lighting doesn't look good on her. This is very, very sad. Anyways, let me know which one's your favorite in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.